those moments I don't think anybody else is going to forget.
And coming to you live from the Museum Narodowe I Gdański, we are here with the round of 76, the first ever offline event in the ESL Pro Tour. What is going on? I am your host, Yakuzaku, and with me today I have La Gran Cigüeña Blanca himself, Light VIP. How you doing, Light?
I'm good. We finally made it into a series. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry, just letting the players know that we're ready.
Good
Sweet.
to go. It did take a little bit of time to get to here, but you know what? We're here. We have we have a series, or we have a game. At the very least, we are coming into this a little bit in the middle of your series. The current score is tied up 1-1, but you know what? Let me tell you, I think that makes it a little bit more exciting. This one game will determine who advances and who goes down to the lower bracket. And we are here with our first game of the evening. We are coming into a PvP. Unfortunately, we're not starting at the start of the series, but you know what? I think this is a little bit more exciting. We have just one game that's going to determine who will advance in the upper bracket and who will go down to the lower bracket. We're starting out here in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of World of Sleepers. We have the red Protoss representing France, but currently teamless. It is ShaDoWn.
And in the top right, we have the Korean player representing Jin Air Green Wings, also a Protoss. We have Creator.
I can definitely see we have some Creator fans up in here. The atmosphere, the cheering crowd here in Poland, the Spodek Arena.
I mean, we're Creator fans ourselves, and you know, like one of our Ducklings, Kuro, our observer, you know, was able to tour Creator. Poland last year at Katowice, so that was pretty sick. Like we have like that connection there, but yeah, it's a little bit of a shame. It's a little bit of a shame that like we're coming in mid-series, but we do get to see the conclusion of this. You know, it's the ace match. To be honest, it's kind of surprising that ShaDoWn was able to take it to the ace match, I would say.
Well, on paper, I would agree with you there. However, when I think of ShaDoWn, I think back to one game in particular, which I believe was versus Scarlet. ShaDoWn's Warp Prism Micro, in particular, along with the fact that he had a very clever proxy build. Speaking of proxy builds, hello, Creator. This is your Stargate scouted out.
Yeah, not a good start from Creator.
And now I have to wonder, what is going to be the follow-up?
Yeah. Again, we didn't really get to see the first 2 games of the series. We don't really know how it played out, who proxied who, if there was any proxies at all. But yeah, Creator, it does look like he will be able to get his Oracle out. Like, it is going to finish. No additional units have been sent by ShaDoWn. Oh, never mind.
For regardless, but both players a little bit unfazed. ShaDoWn is going to be coming in to pressure a little bit of these adepts from Creator. Creator, though, just gonna keep going for it. Both players, they're so undeterred. ShaDoWn, he knows nothing's gonna come for him, so he's just gonna throw down that expansion. Creator, I mean, he got this far. He may as well see it through, see this built through.
Yeah, we'll see what he's able to do.
The Adepts do manage to get in. The Stalkers were briefly distracted, but I don't think it's gonna be enough for Creator right now.
Forces the recall, though.
Ropes. He did force the recall.
Yeah. And, you know,
but
he's kept
not
his
before he
alive.
depowered the Stargate.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little bit of a shame, but, you know, he managed to get his Oracle out. He killed 4 probes. He kept his Oracle alive, so he's going to be able to use that to come back in, or to use it for Revelation, right, for scouting. So, you know, not the worst position from Creator. Still, I would say, like, a little bit behind tech-wise, because, you know, he invested in something that didn't really do much, right? Like, it wasn't the Oracle that killed 4 workers.
No, it did not. But it did, as you were saying, it's good to have the Oracle rather than to not have it at this stage of the game, especially if you're going to be this much behind. I would like to see Creator throw in a couple of, yep, there we go, Stasis Wards. Creator once also showing his fangs a little bit, brings a couple of Stalkers down, going to be engaging in this. ShaDoWn, though, already going for Blink. He will be having the upper hand here, and again, I want to reiterate, ShaDoWn, I don't really know too much about him, but when I think of ShaDoWn, I absolutely think of his micro.
The Oracle's not here, and he knows where the Stasis Ward is, so he's just going around it. The shield battery's about to finish up.
Yep, Creator is gonna have to deal with so much in his face. Shield battery is down, but Defender's Advantage does stay strong.
He didn't even need his Oracle at
For
home.
the time being. No, he did not, and because he didn't bring his Oracle home, 4 probes go down. Can we see a 5? Can I see a 6? Can I see a 6? He's going for it. There was a 6.
Beautiful. Wow.
All right, and now we're at the point where it's really anyone's game.
Yeah, that was actually really
pulling up ahead in terms of
that was
weapons.
actually really bold of Creator. Like, he was like, I'm down in Stalkers, but I don't need to bring my Oracle home to defend. So he left it across the other side of the map so he can deal economic damage while surviving. It's pretty impressive.
This is Creator. He is a big brain. He's able to see where, you know. Here's the thing about armies. Like, when you have your army at one part of the map, that means it's not at another part of the map.
It's true.
It's pretty accurate.
Having that IEM logo.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Creator, he's looking pretty solid right now, and now he's gonna push out across the map with these 2 Immortals.
That he will, but keep in mind, ShaDoWn is getting Blink, and it will be finished right about now. Creator switching it up, gonna go into Zealot legs.
Like, to defend against
what
this.
Does he have to defend? A lot of Stalkers. That's the answer.
Yeah, but like no shield batteries. Like, he's starting to get the pylons up, but there's no Immortals.
I think it's gonna come down to who has the better target firing light.
Yeah.
And here it comes. The Immortals are right here. ShaDoWn does not want to engage them directly. He needs to be very clever with his Stalkers. Try to get some very nice flanks. But Creator's not looking to give him any. ShaDoWn will target down this Immortal. And he does manage to get one down.
Wow.
Does lose a couple of Stalkers, but losing a couple of Stalkers to get an Immortal, absolutely worth it, IMO.
Mate.
ShaDoWn lives to see another day. He's also,
Look at what's in the bottom right.
Yeah, I was gonna say. That's
what?
Big brains is what's going on right now.
I feel like I haven't seen enough of this in pro play.
Ninja base?
Yeah, you see this all the time, like in the ladder, like in lower leagues, but like this is a treat, you know? You don't often see this.
Well, we'll see how long he can get away with that. Creator is being very active on the map with his Oracle and his Warp Prism now, or he should be soon. Now he's got the Warp Prism out.
It's a little bit bold, a little bit surprising that Creator wasn't able to scout this, even though he has his Oracle out on the map, constantly like, scouting around and trying to find, things like this,
I
right?
think Creator is sniffing something out, though. He's going around, he's checking the corners of the map with his Oracle.
It's the wrong corner there.
He might suspect, he suspects something, but he doesn't know what it is or where it is. Oracle could also just be sneaking around to try to find an opening to get more probes, though.
Yeah, and look, it looks like Creator's getting ready for wave 2, or round 2, I should say.
That he is. This Oracle will go down, which is a little bit unfortunate. A little bit unfortunate in the timing. It was able to distract the army of ShaDoWn for quite a bit. However, as we see, Creator is not nowhere near the front of the natural.
Yeah, and he still doesn't know that he's down a whole base. But this could be his moment.
It could be. These are a lot of zealots, but this is not a lot of surface area. And these are 3 Archons for ShaDoWn.
Yeah, the Sim City is pretty good. Like, there's not, as you said, there's not a lot of surface area.
Yep. And we see it going down. ShaDoWn is retreating, trying to get the best choke points that he can. Creator, though, not going to follow. And he's just going to shell down this base here. He'll be able to get a ton of probes as well. Ooh, that's a lot of damage.
Oh, this is a disruptor, though.
There's a disruptor. This could be what ShaDoWn needs to stay in it. Takes out a nice handful of stalkers.
Yeah, and it's important to bear in mind, he can afford to lose 19 probes. He has a whole other base fully saturated. Like, Creator must be feeling really good right now. Like, he's down on one base,
this is a lot of infrastructure that ShaDoWn is losing, though. One Forge is already going to be depowered. Look at that denial on the +1 weapons. Yeah. And that was, what, 3 warp gates, I want to say? About 3 warp gates, so there's not going to be too much reinforced, but we do have to come back to it. ShaDoWn has a hidden base. If he can just hold here, he is going to be quite far ahead.
Yeah, this could turn out really weird as well, because he also has the option, I don't know if he ever really needs to, but he has the option to recall across the map with that as well. And, oh, it looks like he's sneaking around with these Blink Stalkers.
It goes back to what we were saying earlier. When you have your army at one place, it can't be in another. ShaDoWn knows this more than anyone else. More than any other player. I would be so bold as to make that claim.
Oh, there is an Immortal and a Shield Battery here, though, but he's focusing on the Immortal.
He is, but it's not going to be enough. GG is called.
GG.
Creator is going to be advancing in this upper bracket. I forgot if I do the GG button for this.
I can't remember either. We'll do it for the next one. We'll do it for the next one. But wow, GG, well played. It's kind of surprising, to be honest, because again, like Shadow, he wasn't down in bases, but I guess, he committed a lot to that counterattack, trying to jump on top of the Immortal, but it didn't work out for him.
No, it did not. I'm trying to think back what was the turning point in that game, but I think it is when ShaDoWn was technically still even in terms of bases, but he lost a lot of infrastructure and he lost a lot of probes. Maybe if those probes survived as he was retreating them, he could, recall them to his hidden base. And that might have been enough to put ShaDoWn ahead to keep fighting, but once that was done, he had to go for something, and once that was denied, he had to tap out. But it's not over for ShaDoWn yet. He will still have a go in the lower bracket.
Yeah, there is a lower bracket for all of this, so, even if players go down here, they still have another chance, as 3 players will be qualifying for, or moving on from this bracket. And I imagine from here, we are going to go on a small break. Hopefully it's a small break. We'll see as we have to look for the next series.
Catch you soon.